Well, good morning everyone. I welcome you all in the new video of English grammar. And in this video lesson, we are taking a new topic of English grammar, that is adverb. So before I tell you what an adverb is, let's have a look at these three sentences. First one, Rama runs quickly. Second, this is a very sweet mango. Third, Govind reads quite clearly. Now one by one I tell you what these sentence contain. Means what do they have? First sentence, Rama runs quickly. In sentence 1, the word quickly, it shows how. Means in what manner, किस तरीके से, how or in what manner the subject Rama runs. इसमें जो राम है वो किस तरह दौड़ता है. The answer is quickly. So the word quickly modifies the verb that is run. इसमें जो verb run है उसे जो modify करता है that is the word quickly. So it tells how Rama runs. Rama runs quickly. So quickly is the word which modifies the verb runs. In sentence 2, the mango is very sweet. The word very, it shows how much, means in what degree the mango is sweet. So you must remember the last video I told you about adjective. So adjective that modifies noun. So here we have the word sweet is your adjective. So the mango is sweet, and the word very, it tells you how much the mango is sweet. So here the word very, it modifies the word sweet, that is adjective. Earlier in the last example I told you that the word quickly, it modifies verb. But in example 2, the word very, it modifies the meaning of the adjective, that is sweet. Now let's come to the third sentence. Third sentence is Govind reads quite clearly. So in sentence 3, the word quite shows how far, kitna, to what extent Govind reads clearly. The sentence is Govind reads clearly. But when you want to know how far he reads clearly, so the word quite, it modifies the adverb that is clearly. In the last examples, first we read that the word modifies the verb. Second, the word modifies the word adjective. Here the word quite modifies the adverb that is clearly. So what we get? We get a word that modifies the meaning of a verb in the first sentence, an adjective in the second sentence, or another adverb is called an adverb. So the word which was modifying the verb, the adjective and the adverb itself in the last three sentences, that word is called adverb. So we can say an adverb is a word that modifies the meaning of a verb. First thing, it will modify a verb. Second, it will modify an adjective. And third, it will modify an adverb itself. I think with this definition, it is clearly that what an adverb is. It modifies all three: verb, adjective and an adverb. So हिंदी में बोलते हैं क्रिया विशेषण. एडवर्ब को हिंदी बोलते हैं क्रिया विशेषण. Now here we have some more examples to clarify the topic. First one, Ram speaks loudly. Look at the word loudly. Here Ram is your subject verb speak is your verb, ये क्रिया है, इसे बोलते हैं हिंदी में. और जो वर्ड इसे मॉडिफाई कर रहा है, जो वर्ब को मॉडिफाई कर रहा है, दैट इज लाउडली. सो दैट लाउडली वर्ड इज योर एडवर्ब which modifies a verb that is speaks. So it tells how the action is done. The action of speaking is done. That is loudly. Loudly is your adverb. Second sentence is your a partially correct answer. So here the correct is your adjective, and here partially is your adverb, because here adverb modifies the meaning of adjective. It is not modifying, it's not trying to modify any verb. It simply is trying to modify an adjective. So partially is your adverb that is modifying the meaning of adjective. That is correct. So what it tells how much the answer is correct. Partially, fully, completely, like this. Let's come to third example. A very beautifully decorated wall. So here we have lots of things here. Wall is your noun. Decorated is your adjective. Here we have two adverbs. First one is your beautifully, and second one is your very. Here the first adverb, beautifully, it is modifying the adjective that is decorated. And second adverb, that is very, it is modifying the adverb beautifully. So we can say here an adverb modifies another adverb. Here the adverb very modifies the meaning of another adverb, that is beautifully. So how beautifully the wall decorated? The wall is very beautifully decorated. So both very and beautifully are your adverbs. So as told already, a word that modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb is called an adverb, that we have seen in the examples which I have just given you. Now next subtopic is kinds of adverb. So in this topic we'll learn about different kinds of adverb that we use in English grammar. Our first adverb is adverb of time. As the word suggests, time, it shows when, means when the action is done, at what time the action is done. Okay, the first one is adverb of time. Let's see examples of this. First one, I have heard this before. Second, that day he arrived late. Third, I hurt my knee yesterday. Lost time never returns. And he comes here daily. So look at the words which are underlined: before, late, yesterday, never, and daily. They all are adverbs of time because they tell when the action is done. So the first sentence is I have heard this. So the person has heard this. And when? Means already, means before he had heard that news. So before, it tells when the action is done. Second sentence, that day he arrived late. So the person he arrived early or late. So late is your adverb of time. Third, I hurt my knee yesterday. It tells when the person hurt his knee. That is, that action took place yesterday. Lost time never return, that everybody knows. Never is your adverb of time. जिसे बोलते हैं कभी नहीं. And last one, he comes here daily. It talks about daily action. So action that takes place daily. He comes here daily. So these are the words which are the adverb of time and which tell when the action is done. At what time the action is done. You can see from here हमारे पास जो verb है, they are heard, arrived, heard, returns, comes, and these are modified by different adverbs. First one before, late, yesterday, never, daily, and these are all adverb of time. Next type is adverb of frequency, means which shows how often, कितनी बार, means वो चीज़ कितनी बार हुई, वो एक्शन या एक्टिविटी या वो कितनी बार हुआ, how often the action is done is told by adverb of frequency. Let's see its examples. First one, I have told you twice. He often makes mistakes. He always complains. He frequently comes late. So here you can see the underlined words. First one, twice, often, always, frequently. These are all adverb of frequency which tell that how often the action was done. In the first one, that action of telling, how many times it was told. So the answer is twice. It may be twice, thrice also, once also. They all will be adverb of frequency. Second one, he often makes mistakes. So he makes mistakes, that is often. So often is an adverb of frequency. Third one, he always complains. So he's having complaining nature. So he always complains. So the word always is your adverb of frequency. It tells you how often he complains. Second one, he frequently comes late. That the word frequency, adverb of frequency, it tells you how often he comes late. So these are all your adverb of frequency. This again you can see verb, told, makes, complains, and comes, and the adverbs are twice, often, always, frequently. These are all your adverbs of frequency. The next kind is adverb of place, which shows where the action is done. कि जो action है वो कहाँ हुआ, activity है जो action है वो कहाँ हुआ, place, जगह. That is called adverb of place. Let's see its examples. First one, stand here, go there, he followed me everywhere, my brother is out, come in. So look at all the underlined words, here, there, everywhere, out, and in. It may be within also. These are all adverbs of place, and this tells where to stand, here, where to go, there, he followed, where, everywhere, where is my brother, brother is out, and come in and come out, like this. So these are the adverb of places which tells you where the action is done, the place. The fourth kind of adverb is adverb of manner, which shows how or in what manner, किस तरीके से काम किया गया. Means action is done and how, कैसे किया गया. It's a very common adverb of manner. So look at the examples below. First one, Govind writes beautifully. She speaks clearly. Third one, they fought bravely. Slowly, slowly, the wind blows. Fifth one, the boy works hard. Sixth one, he sings well. So all these words which are underlined, they are adverb of manner. They tell us how the action is done. In the first sentence, Govind writes, but we want to know how he writes. He writes neatly or beautifully. So the beautifully word is your adverb. Here she speaks. Then if you ask you in what manner, means in what way she speaks. So the word is clearly, that is adverb. They fought. If you ask them how they fought, the answer is bravely. So that is bravely is your adverb of manner. Same thing. The wind blows. How the wind blows? Slowly and slowly. Second one, the boy works. The boy works. How he works? He works hard, very hard. And the next one, the last one, he sings. How he sings? Well. So all these beautifully, clearly, bravely, slowly, hard, well, they all are your adverbs of manner. They tell how the action is done. And the fifth kind of adverb is adverb of degree. You can also call adverb of quantity, which shows how much, कितना, in what degree or what extent, कितनी सीमा तक, या कितना, how much, in what degree or what extent. Okay. Now see the examples of this type. First one, he was too careless. This mango is almost ripe. He is very active. You are quite wrong. I am so glad. He is fully aware. Here you must keep in mind that all these words which are underlined, to, almost, very, quite, so, fully, they all are your adverb of degree, and they are here modifying adjectives. They are not here modifying any verb, as we have seen in the previous examples, previous kinds of adverbs. But here, adverb of degree or quantity modifies an adjective, like careless. Here, careless is your adjective, and too is your adverb, which tells you how much the person is careless. It is too careless. Same thing, the mango is ripe. Ripe is your adjective, and here so ripe is your adjective, and adjective is being modified here by the word almost. Second thing, he is active. If you ask you how much active, say very active. So very is your adverb. Next one, you are wrong. Wrong is your adjective, and the word quite is, the quite tells you how much wrong he is. Same thing with so, and same thing with fully. So they all are adverb of degrees, and they are modifying adjectives. Next type is adverb of affirmation and negation. Affirmation means in the sense of yes, and negation in the sense of no. We call them adverb of affirmation and negation. Examples: surely you are wrong. Surely, certainly, these are the adverb of affirmation. Surely you are wrong. Next one, I do not know him. So the word not is your adverb of negation, because he's saying no. Third one, he certainly went there. That word certainly is your adverb of affirmation. Means जो सब जो आपके बताएं कि हाँ वो चीज़ हुई है, affirm करें चीज़ को, we call them adverb of affirmation. जो adverb वो चीज़ को नकारे या मना करे, that's called adverb of negation. Seventh type is your interrogative adverbs. As the name suggests, to ask questions. When adverbs are used in asking questions, when we use them in asking questions, they are called interrogative adverbs. जब उनका इस्तेमाल हम क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए करेंगे, so such adverbs are called interrogative adverbs. Examples given below: the where is Rahul? Second one, when did he come here? Third one, why are you late? Fourth one, how many boys are there in your class? Fifth one, how high is Eiffel Tower? So all these underlined words are interrogative adverbs. We use them to ask questions. So by now it is clear that it is clear to all of you that what an adverb is and their kinds. And now the very important topic is position of an adverb, means where we should place an adverb in a sentence, because there are different types of adverbs and we place them differently. So the first rule says about adverb of manner. Adverb of manner which answer the question how, जिसमें हम चलता पता कि कोई एक्शन कैसे किया गया, slowly, heavily. So we call them adverb of manner. They are generally placed after the verb or after the object if there is one. Means जितने भी adverb of manner हैं जनरली उन्हें हम क्रिया यानी वर्ब के बाद रखते हैं या ऑब्जेक्ट के बाद रखा जाता है उन्हें. एग्जाम्पल्स. फर्स्ट वन, इट इज रेनिंग हैविली. तो उसमें जो वर्ब है दैट इज रेनिंग और उसके बाद हमने एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर जो कि हैविली उसे रखा गया है. सो वी प्लेस द एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर आफ्टर द वर्ब रेनिंग. In second sentence, the ship is going slowly. Here also, we are keeping adverb of manner slowly after the verb going. Last one, she speaks English well. Here also, well is our adverb of manner and we are keeping it after the verb and the object, because in the sentence we have an object that is English. That's why we keep the adverb of manner after the object as told in the first rule. So we keep adverb of manner after the verb, or in case the object is given, then after the object we keep it. Next rule says adverbs of place, here they are like this, and time are also placed after the verb. I mean generally most of the adverb they are placed after the verb. So here we are talking about adverbs of place and time, they are placed after the verb. See the examples here. He will come here. So here is your adverb of place and we are keeping it after the verb that is come. I looked everywhere, it's also adverb of place and we are keeping it after the verb looked. Same thing, hang the picture there. Here we have object is there, that is the picture. So here adverb of place we are keeping after the object the picture, and there is your adverb of place. They will come here tomorrow. So here we have two adverb. First one is your adverb of place, that is here, and adverb of time, that is tomorrow. So we are keeping these two adverbs after the verb that is come. I met him yesterday. So here yesterday is your adverb of time and him is your object. So we keep it after the object. So generally it is a common rule that we keep an adverb after the verb or after the object if object is given in the sentence. Next rule is very important. When there are two or more adverbs after a verb or objects, the normal order is, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि सेंटेंस में बहुत सारे 2-3 more than 2 or 3 adverbs आते हैं, तो उन्हें किस सीक्वेंस में लगाया जाए, किस सीक्वेंस में प्लेस किया जाए. तो जो नॉर्मल ऑर्डर फॉलो करना है वो इस प्रकार करना है. दिस हाउ विल फॉलो द नॉर्मल ऑर्डर. फर्स्ट वन, अगर 2 से ज़्यादा एडवर्ब आते हैं तो सबसे पहले आएगा एडवर्ब ऑफ मैनर, followed by adverb of place, and the last adverb of time. सबसे पहले आपका क्या होना चाहिए, adverb of manner, उसके बाद आएगा adverb of place, and last one adverb of time. Examples will clarify this rule. First one, she sang well in the concert. This you can see well is your adverb of manner, while concert is your adverb of place. तो हमारे पास 2 adverb हैं. तो जैसे रूल है बताया गया है, सबसे पहले क्या आएगा, adverb of manner and then adverb of place. So well is your adverb of manner and concert is your adverb of place. Second one, he would go there tomorrow evening. Here also we have 2 adverbs. First one there, that is the adverb of place, and tomorrow evening is the adverb of time. As per the rule we are keeping it first adverb of place and then adverb of time. Ask example. He spoke beautifully at the meeting last night. So you can see here we have more than 2 adverbs. Here we have 3 adverbs. First one, that is beautifully, adverb of manner. At the meeting, that is adverb of place. And last night, that is adverb of time. This is how we keep if we have more than 2 adverbs in a sentence. So I hope that by now you must have understood what an adverb is and its types and how do we keep them in a sentence. Thank you very much for watching my video.